In Numbers chapter 8, we hear a few more things about the Levites. For example, we hear that they had a mandatory retirement age. They had to retire at the age of 50. That's not too bad. We hear a couple of other things, and really special things. There's a consecration ceremony where God dedicates the Levites for their task of caring for the tabernacle. And twice in that section, he says he's doing this because he wants the Levites to know that they are his. God basically looks at them and says, "You're mine. You're mine. You belong to me." He also says something else about them. He says he's setting them apart because he considers the Levites as a gift. He's a gift to Aaron and his sons in the work of the tabernacle. So they heard from God that they belong to him and that they're a gift. And those are two really powerful statements. The first one, you belong to someone, is really powerful. It's a statement, young couples make to each other when they decide to get married. And say, "You're mine, you belong to me." It's a statement that a parent makes to a child when they take them in their arms, when they embrace them, when they care for them. It's a statement that friends make in so many different ways, just being there for each other. You say, "You're mine, you're worthy of my time, you're worth something to me." And I hope there's somebody in your life who's giving that kind of attention to you. If there's not, remember that God already did. That God already declared you to be his. That you in Christ are worthy of his greatest attention, and he promises to give it to you forever. Forever. The second phrase, that you're a gift. There are two reasons why somebody might struggle to feel like they are a gift to anyone these particular days, both related to our pandemic world that we're living in. One can be if you are still shut off from places where you used to feel useful. If there are places you used to serve or people who you used to help that you don't have access to anymore, or jobs that you used to be able to do that you're not allowed to do anymore, either because it doesn't exist, or you were let go, the company was downsizing, or just it's not possible. And so you might feel like you're not much of a gift to anyone and compared to how you used to feel. The second reason you might not feel like you're not a gift to anyone can kind of be the opposite. If your life has picked up dramatically, if the pace has picked up, now you have so many different things going on. You have kids to rush here and there, or get to school, or get ready for school, or you have more going on at work, or you have more responsibilities, or more people to take care of. And when you have more things that you need to pour your energy into, it doesn't take very long before you realize that there was something that you used to do, or someone you used to care for, who hasn't been getting quite as much attention as they used to from you. And so it's easy to feel regret there too, like you're not much of a gift to anyone. If you're feeling that way for any reason, I guess I'd like to tell you about Matthew, Jesus' disciple Matthew. Do you know what his name means, Matthew? It means gift of God. And do you know the only person in the Bible who called Matthew, Matthew? Matthew. He had another name. His other name is Levi, and that's who he was when Jesus met him, and that's how he's referred to in other books of the Bible, except the book of Matthew. Only Matthew refers to him as Matthew, and you might think, well, that's kind of arrogant, maybe, that Matthew is referring to himself as a gift of God when nobody else does. But I don't think that he was referring to himself as a gift of God because he thought he was more valuable than anyone. We know that Levi was a tax collector. And from what we know about tax collectors back then, it wasn't uncommon for them to be kind of shady in how they went about their business, and unfair, and selfish, and greedy, and just kind of crummy. And it seems that that's who Matthew was when Jesus looked at him and said, "You belong to me. I want you to be my disciple." And the fact that somebody like Jesus would choose somebody like him seems to have made quite an impression on Matthew. Someone who didn't feel that he was a gift to anyone realized he'd been given an incredible gift by God, that there was a purpose for him, that there was something useful for him to do in God's kingdom. And God has also said the same thing about you. He has. There's no one on this planet who's ever been like you. Nobody who has the same skill set and combination of talents and what you can and cannot do. You are the only you. And so God considers you a very unique gift to this world. Just be who you are, loved by God, uniquely created, with unique abilities to serve in whatever way that you can. And know that God, and maybe many others too, but for certain God, through the cross of Jesus, will always be saying to you, you matter to me. You're a gift of God. Rest well tonight, my friends. You matter to God. You're a gift of God.